All right, welcome back to the SOL Perspective Show. We have Courtney, the sister of the page. She read a message. I've been in the darkness for a while and I felt called to reach out. I tried to follow the law of attraction. Many people with the same aspect of life and trying to always connect with source. Cool. I'm also seeing a therapist and that is helping with the anxiety I'm allowing in, but I'm allowing my anxiety and fear to stop me from being the joyous soul I know I am. Change has always been hard for me. I'm currently going through a change of being engaged, breaking up, reconnecting, but there's certain things in our lives that are different now, and that's where my anxiety skyrockets and I turn to the negative. Also going through possible career change that I'm scared about, but I feel it'll help me grow tremendously. Thanks for reaching out to everyone. I really appreciate your outlook. Okay, so she's got anxiety and she had a divorce and they're trying to get back together, patch it up, and she's looking for a career change, but she's scared and she says her anxiety and fear paralyzes her. So let's get into it, shall we? There's obviously the anxiety is an issue. Not too sure exactly what you're covering with your therapist, but just make sure before going on with my perspective that you want to clear any emotional trauma from the past that's creating that anxiety to today. If that's all good, if the anxiety is just direct, that means that it's happening because of where you are in your current situation, then this perspective may be useful. I suspect that the relationship may be causing the anxiety. I think in my past relationships, when it ended, if it was bad enough to end, there was a reason for it ending. Doesn't mean that you can't patch it up and grow together and make it work again, but you must acknowledge that it didn't work the first time. So there's a bigger chance that it's not going to work again. So maybe your soul's giving you anxiety because you know deep down inside that there's a potential that you're going to give your heart to the relationship again, but it may be broken again. So that could be something that either you need to feel and accept and be like, okay, thank you, anxiety, for telling me that there's a chance I'm going to get hurt. And then you reassure the anxiety internally. You have a dialogue and you say, it feels right for me to give this another go. I accept full responsibility if my heart breaks again. I'm willing to take that chance. Now, if you say that to yourself with certainty, I'm sure that anxiety is going to dissipate because you're now reassuring that you're open and willing to take a risk in this relationship again, and you're willing to take on any of the repercussions if it doesn't work out. Now, I would not only tell the anxiety that, I would tell your partner, fiance, husband, whatever situation it is, I would tell him that as well and say, look, mister, our past record isn't great here. I was shattered, and you XYZ him on how shattered you were. Then you say, but there's something inside me that's drawing me back to you. So this is where I stand with this, trying to make this work. I'm going to give it my 100% all from day one. And I respect you to do the same. And not only that, I respect you to tell me straight away when you're not even 99% sure that this is going to work for you. You tell me straight away when that drops from 100 to 99% certain that this relationship's good for you. I do not want to be hurt again. I do not want to waste my time again. And I don't think you want to waste your time either. You don't have to say that exact thing. That's what I would say. But something like that being discussed is definitely going to make him really consider on a visceral level if he's got the chops to go through hurting you again if it doesn't work out. You being that direct with him will be like, he's going to be like either, oh shit, I don't want to upset her again, or he's going to be like, babe, I fucked up. I really want you. I'm going to make everything happen so that we stay together, because losing you that last time felt like death and I don't want to go through that again. That's what I would say if I was with a girl and we got divorced or we broke up or whatever the situation is, and I really felt like I lost something, a part of me that I really want back. I would be doing my utmost to give my perspective of security in the fact that I'm giving my all and I never want to lose you ever again. If he's said that to you, you wouldn't have anxiety about the relationship. If he's opened his heart and said, Courtney, I don't want to lose you ever again, but like what I just said, then you should be very safe and secure that that's the right thing to do. But if he's not that certain, I would be questioning your feelings towards him and his feelings towards you. And express yourself like I just told you to. And if he doesn't reciprocate that, if he just nods his head or just like, okay, babe, I understand you. If he doesn't acknowledge that, okay, this is do or die, I would question his, belief in the relationship. And then if he's not that committed to it, like I just showed you what I would be like if I was committed to a relationship, then I would be looking at, okay, why am I attracted to this guy if he's not really attracted to me? And then you look at, okay, what am I missing in him that he's got that I don't have, and how do I get it? That will relieve a lot of anxiety too, because now you're working on yourself, you're seeing what holes you need to fill internally, and that's what relationships are great for. And that's going to help you build yourself up to the point where you take risks and you work through your fears and you take that job that you're talking about, that you read in the second half of the message. It's all connected. You're not willing to take a new job because of the fear, because maybe it's the fear that's paralyzing you. Maybe it's the security he's giving you that you need to give yourself. Maybe if he's into the relationship, oh great, that's awesome, make it work. But that's still, you still need to address your own fears. You should be taking chances. The fact that you even said that the new job is exciting, it looks good. So the fact that should be just be like, okay, let's roll up the sleeves and attack. Let's go get this job. But if you've got uncertainty, that means there's insecurities there that you need to work on. So this relationship's probably helping you with those insecurities to show you what your holes are that you need to fill. And I would just do some work with your therapist and see if any of this perspective resonates. But yeah, that's what's coming to me when I read your message. I think that be cautious with going back into the relationship. It may very well be your shining armor and your husband forever, and you're going to have a beautiful life together. So don't cut it out. But you've got to openly express what this relationship means to you, and openly express that if he's not 150% into it, that it's not the right thing for you or him to be doing to get him back together. Okay, and if that's the case, like I said, see what your holes are that he's feeling that you should be feeling yourself. So, and then very quickly work through your fears. The fears is the first chakra. You don't want to be staying stuck on your fears. That's for everybody listening now. Everyone needs to work through fear. Fear is it's the very base chakra. You don't want to be stuck down there. You want to get up to the 7th one. So work through your fears. Don't listen to what the stories are in your head about the fear. Just move through them. Do everything you can to go in that direction, and then work on everything else that comes up, any other insecurity. So take that job is what I'm saying. So guys, Thank you for your attention. Thank you for the love, the likes, comments, shares, messages. I love you all. If you want a perspective on something, you know what to do. Hit me up, message me, SOL perspective, the first words of the message. Give me some situation analysis. Give me some background information, and I will give you a perspective from the SOL emblem. Righto. See you next time.